Donald Trump posted back on X, a.k.a. Twitter. Here's a clip. Oh, the meme's so funny at the beginning of this. We were so good at making memes. Brock Lesnar or Donald Lesnar. Brock Trump. Love
well,
it.
The Don is back.
He's back.
The return of the Mac. In fact, the Don has not only burst back onto the scene last night with what I would consider a pretty genius marketing move. He has returned to Twitter. Now, I believe.
Yeah, especially just because him and Tucker just did that huge interview. 200 million views. It probably kind of convinced him to get back on there, right? He's like, whoa. You know, what do they say? 20% of those are actually real views, but that's 40 million people. That is huge.
Might be a one-off return to Twitter and a fundraising attempt, but it sure is fun to think that he'll be on there calling, dropping more classic pearls like I've never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke, or the people at Coke don't like me very much. I'll keep drinking their garbage anyway, or all this kind of stuff. I think many of us, whether or not you want to vote for Trump, have to admit he's extremely entertaining. And yesterday, he was arrested. He showed up in Georgia, Fulton County, to take his mugshot. And by the way, this mugshot goes hard. I mean, that is a great mugshot.
Yeah, perfect mugshot.
I don't know what else
It's the
to
best
say.
mugshot.
I mean, it goes hard.
People tell me, I don't say it, but people tell me it's the best mugshot.
In the very same moment, when it hits the internet, he tweets out, mugshot, August 24th, 2023. This is what he also posted on Truth Social. It has 1.2 million likes, 144 million impressions on Twitter. That interaction rate is extremely high.
Yeah, his big ones on Truth get like 5,000. So 1 million. Wow. That is just, wow. 1 million likes. 33,000 bookmarks. 280,000 reposts. Like I said, on Truth, he gets like 5,000 reposts around that for his big ones. Wow. 1.2 million likes. Get back on X, Trump. Definitely keep doing Truth. It's your business, So that's sick. You're like getting some money from it. But Twitter, X, whatever they're calling it nowadays, is huge.
Quote tweets
compared to Truth.
285,000 reposts. It is by far, I guess, in recent history, it has far surpassed any other post he's made. This got 1.2 million likes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's very common that he gets,
It makes sense. The right loves it and the left loves it. So they're just reposting it. Oh, the left, they're all talking trash about it. And then the right says, like, yeah, mugshot.
700,000, 500,000. It's hard to see. I don't know if he's ever broken 1 million likes. It might be a record breaker for him. It's probably going to make returning to Twitter much more difficult.
Like I was just saying in the last segment, it's like the left just gave him exactly what he wanted. That's going to be the most famous picture in history. And that's what Trump wanted this whole time, right? Is to just be famous. He obviously loves the fame. And now he puts his name on everything. And now they just made it the only president in American history to have a mug shot. Right? And now they just gave it to him, and they think they're winning. Like the left is like, yeah, we got him. He's getting locked up. Okay, he's definitely not. He didn't break any laws, so he's not. But now he has a mugshot. He's going to be the only president to have a mugshot. I mean, Joe Biden might have one too, but he'll be the first. And Biden's boring anyway. No one will even care.
For him because of the massive audience. Not returning to Twitter, staying away from Twitter, much more difficult. Of course, in the comment section,
Learn how
down
to
below,
talk,
you
Jeremy.
have absolute meme gold. Here's his one of his all-time bangers. I've never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke. Elon in the replies, welcome back, Mr. President. Everything is ready.
Says
for
aspartame makes you. It's worse than
and
sugar.
then, of course, retribution memes. All of his
Retribution.
I got Blue Steel. I got almost 5,000 likes on this.
There you go.
It's Blue Steel, STEAL.
Stealing.
You know, that's kind of purposeful. And you see just immense support in the comment section down below. What's interesting about it is you don't see a lot of leftists like having meltdowns, or they're drowned out probably because they're not paid Twitter's X people. But you see Tim Young, this is the best return to Twitter /X ever. Catchers is Bam Bam and Bam. You just have all these people turning him into this is one of my favorite memes from Mostly Peaceful Memes. Oh my God, it even has a watermark showing Trump's mugshot. You know, it's very interesting. You know, this on the heels of literally the next day after he interviews with Tucker Carlson and gets 20, 30, 40 million views of that interview. You know, and this is what's interesting about Trump. There's nobody like it. There's nobody like him. It's just, there isn't. And the memes have begun flowing. You see Donald Trump's mugshot sends social media into a frenzy with memes and jokes. You see it's in the social media frenzy, the internet has exploded with a wave of creative memes and humorous posts after the release of the official mugshot of the former president, Donald Trump. The image, which quickly went viral, has sparked a multitude of reactions from users. The image shows a stern-faced Trump in what appears to be a standard booking photo. The former president is wearing a blue suit, red tie in the photo. Within moments of the image hitting the internet, hashtags such as Trump mugshot and orange is the new orange began trending on X. Others defended Trump with the hashtag MyPresident. Trump himself posted the photo on his Twitter account with the caption.
The guy is unbelievably famous. Like, I think it's crazy how like Taylor Swift can sell out 3 stadiums in Dallas, or a stadium in Dallas 3 nights in a row. Then she goes to New Jersey, does the same thing, goes to LA and does the same thing. Trump might be bigger than her. That's wild how famous the guy is, and he loves it.
And here are the top funniest and wackiest. You see this. Trump's official White House portrait unveiled. It will be hung in the White House bunker where no other president has ever, quote, visited. You know, you've got some leftoids who are like, you know, think Obama took his picture. Again, spot the difference, difficulty, impossible between him and Blue Steel. Or I think this might be Magnum. I don't remember exactly. You have all these people. Trump is mean mugging the camera. This is so funny. I mean, I love it.
This is awesome.
Jackie Wilson's higher and higher, and a mobile Statue of Liberty. Immediately, he looks like, I think this is
Ghostbusters.
Vigo
right?
the Carpathian.
Vigo. Yeah.
Is that what it was?
It's from Ghostbusters. I think so. It's been a long time, but
hilarious. Now there are lefties who are like, ha ha ha, this is amazing. We got him.
Yeah, the leftists, they don't know.
They
don't know what they're doing.
I don't suspect, even for a moment, that he will be convicted of any of these things.
He might be convicted, but he's going to win on appeal of any of these. He's going to win on appeal. So,
explained many times to people who are asking about it, who aren't following it. The process is the punishment. These people, you have to be a Republican to get punished for, denying the results. It's, quite simply obvious.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton did it.
Stacey Abrams
did
for example, going on nonstop talking about how hers was stolen and all this kind of stuff. But when Trump does it, it's hilarious. It's the double standard is absolutely hilarious to me. And the return, will he return? I don't know.
That 40 million views he got on that Tucker interview is
they're already selling merch.
Is probably
so if you go to the
driving
Donald J.
factor.
Trump website, you see here it's obviously about fundraising. You all know my feelings about giving political candidates money. Feels a little bit different with Trump, but I stand by it. He writes today was notoriously violated Today I was at the terrible jail in Fulton County, in Georgia. I was arrested despite having committed no crime. American people know what's going on. What has taken place is a travesty of justice and election interference. The left wants to intimidate you out of voting for a political outsider who put American people first.
Yeah.
But today I walked into the line with one simple message on behalf of our entire movement. I will never surrender to our America. I will never surrender our mission to save America. But if you can, make a contribution. Of course, everything always asks about money. Now, I always prefer a little different approach to it. I prefer what they're doing is selling merch. The new line of mugshot-inspired gear appeared on Trump's 2024 presidential. If you're going to give money to Trump, at least get a cool T-shirt out of it. That's how I feel. Like you should try to sell something to get money if you can.
I'm gonna get one. Put it, wear it on my videos.
Long-sleeve shirts, koozies, a coffee mug. The tagline under the mugshot, official mega gear, states "Never surrender" in all caps. Again, I think it should have said "Blue Steel." You know, that's just me.
I don't know why he likes Blue Steel.
I think Trump Jr.
comic
tweeted it out.
I don't know what that is.
You know, this is the stuff I would rather see. It's genius because it cuts off all the Etsy store stealers. I guess that's images public record, so I don't know what the actual laws are around creating
I think you can do it.
Profiting from it.
No, you can do it.
If you look at their store, which I also think is
But then Trump has official stuff.
Genius. By the way, if you're not following me on X yet, please do consider that.
Shameless
but
plug.
Donald Trump Jr.
Same thing with me.
Here on
X.com/David Carson Show.
Free Trump collection. All profits go to the legal defense fund.
Shameless
plug.
If
I was going to donate, this is what I would do. Get a coffee mug.
It's crazy.
President for 4 more
the left might end up actually buying some of him and donating to him inadvertently. That would be hilarious. What was that one movie? I think it was Daily Wire. I don't remember what it was. And the left loved it, and then they found out it was Daily Wire. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. How funny is that? They might inadvertently buy Trump gear. Wow, I just realized this. Yeah, they might inadvertently buy Trump gear and just donate to Trump inadvertently. Oh, this is so genius. Trump is the ultimate guy at doing this type of stuff, like the branding and this type of stuff. Like, he had the Trump water and all that stuff. Oh, man, that's awesome. That's hilarious.
Years, free Trump, free Trump, free Trump. This is what you do with this kind of stuff is you monetize it. It's just like we talk about all the time, monetizing your haters. It's extremely important to do that, and that's how you generate funds. Now, you see, let's check in on MSNBC, for example, having a meltdown. MSNBC is now referring to Trump as inmate PO1135809, and they don't understand why we don't take the media seriously. Inmate PO1135809 running for president.
Stupid.
If that's real, if that's not a Photoshop, I don't know.
It's probably a
we are
Photoshop.
So deeply in the clown world, it's difficult to know. I think that.
Yeah, and you can't even know nowadays.
weird
That's insane. If it's a meme or
people
not
are
a
getting
meme.
off on
I
this
think it's probably a
mugshot.
meme.
Now, I feel like if it were Hillary, people on the right would probably be having just as much fun, but he hasn't been convicted of anything. He's been indicted, he's been charged, but he has not been found guilty. He has not even had his chance to stand trial. There are some people who also think he has some sort of pocket.
It's just giving him more fame.
To perhaps,
if he needs it,
himself.
even if he can, it's even possible.
I don't know. They
keep him in the conversation.
RNC stage the other night.
Before these indictments, I've said this in other videos. Before his indictment, Trump was getting a bit boring. You know, I think his rallies were still pretty packed. But now, after his indictment, man, everyone's talking about Trump all the time. Trump. They made such a huge mistake. They're like, we're going to get him and throw him into jail. He probably still would have won without the indictment, but now everybody is railing behind Trump because of this. It's just backfiring so hardcore. It's hilarious.
About if something happened to Trump, would they pardon? If they won the election, would they pardon Trump? I think Vivek Ramaswamy was probably the only one that said he would.
No, that's not what they asked.
I think
he said no. So what happened is they asked them if Trump goes to jail. So they signed an oath to join the debate. They would support the eventual nominee. And then they said, well, the moderator's like, well, if he goes to jail, would you still support him? Vivek's like, instantly. And then everyone else, like Nikki Haley and then Tim Scott. Right, so it's just like Ron DeSantis, and then Mike Pence was last. Chris Christie acts like he's doing this. He's like, looks like he's like, no. Chris Christie is just, why is he even there? Don't even get it. But yeah, so then Vivek Ramaswamy, he's like, hey, Mike Pence, why don't you join me in a pledge to say that I'll pardon Trump? And he's like, no, you just assume you're gonna get it. He's not gonna. You think he's going to get convicted? It's just like, bro, come on. Come on, Mike. Well, Mike already betrayed him, so what a surprise. And he just backpedaled, and he's just like, no, I'm not going to pardon. I'll consider it. Ramaswamy's like, I'll pardon him. I don't care.
The interesting thing is, this is just going to make him more famous.
That's what I was just saying.
It's going to make people be more, galvanized in their support of him. It's one of the
that thing? What's that saying? Living rent free in people's brains. It's just, that's what happens.
Stupidest thing. It's what these prosecutors essentially.
I think Trump loves it.
They're trying to make a name for themselves to get reelected. I'm the guy that got Trump. Alvin Bragg, for example. All these people are corrupt.
Yeah, super.
All
corrupt.
I can do is hope that he, is rightfully justified and he gets a fair trial and he is freed.
There's appeals if he doesn't.
First, which is probably what will happen. There's nobody. I mean, whether you like it or not, I respect everyone, for liking who they want for the election, and
Definitely.
They should vote for who they want, not just because someone's a front runner. But
I'd
with
agree.
recent polling and everything, Trump is by far and away orders of magnitude ahead of
See what
everyone
you did
else.
there.
So, and if the guy's not in jail, he's going to likely be the Republican nominee. If the other candidates would endorse him outside of Chris Christie, who probably wouldn't,
Doesn't matter.
It would be interesting to see.
I saw a video earlier about the polls after these indictments. He's nationwide in these polls, 56 to 68%, and DeSantis has like 15 to 18%, and he's in second place. Like, no, there's no way he can catch up. And then with him and Biden, it's within the margin of error. Biden, you know how corrupt polls are. He's only ahead by like 2-3 points. I think the max is 5, and then compared to 2020. Biden was like way ahead at this point. He's like 15 points ahead. Polls are corrupt. That's why. But even with their corrupt polls, only they're within the margin of error. Insanity. And this was CNN reporting this.
And one would wonder if Joe Biden could get 875 bazillion votes again. I'm pretty sure Trump will. I'm pretty sure people will show up for Trump now.
I love that one. He doesn't have it in full frame. But that one, Joe Biden spelling it. Looks
one spectacular backfire.
It's great.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do subscribe down below. We'll talk to or follow, whatever it's called, and we'll talk to you guys.
Whatever it is. Man, I love this. The mugshot. He's returning to X/Twitter, whatever you call it now. That is amazing. That's really, really funny. And like I was just saying, like Tucker and him just did that huge thing exclusively on X. Yeah, so now he got 40 million. Trump probably doesn't even get it either. You know how the impressions work? So 200 million impressions, they say it's views, and he's reading it in the media. He's probably like, damn, that's insane. I really got to get back on X. That's insane. 200 million views. So yeah, it's really funny. I think he might actually stick around on there. I mean, like, I think he has some contract with Truth where he has to post on there first. But what are they going to do? They're like his friends. If he just doesn't do it, do you think they're actually going to care? Like, bring legal action? Who cares what the contract says? He's just going to do what he wants. Especially during the campaign season. Yeah, he's just gonna go in, I think. But only time will tell. But he'll just probably do more exclusive stuff with Elon or with Tucker on there, and then he's like in an alliance with Elon probably. So man, This is kind of exciting, exciting times. It's funny, the left is like trying to indict him and like saying, like trying to do all the stuff to get him in jail, and he's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's just backfiring on him. I personally, I love it. I think it's hilarious.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe for daily news updates, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and share your thoughts on the story in the comments below. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.